everyone! Today is the day that I am finally getting my lips done. I am so excited and have been thinking about this day for a very long time. So the fact that I will be sitting in the chair getting my lips filled in just about an hour is so exciting to me. I understand not everyone will agree with this and understand why and will have opinions, and that is completely okay. You're entitled to your opinion, but I just want you guys to respect my decision because this is, at the end of the day, my life, my body, and I can do whatever I desire with it. And if something is going to make me feel even more confident and happy within myself, then I honestly don't think there's an issue with that at all. But I'm personally so excited to finally do this for myself because like I said, I have been thinking about it for a very long time. So I'm really excited to get it done. I am a little bit nervous. Like, I'm not really nervous for how they're gonna look. Like, I know I'm gonna probably love them and they're gonna look so amazing. I'm more just nervous for like the pain side of things because I've heard that it is not fun. But I'll keep you guys updated if you guys are kind of interested in getting it done. I hope this video will kind of help you make that decision, or if you just like find things like this kind of interesting. I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. I'll see you guys when I get to my appointment. I'm so excited. So I want like natural, like I want it to be like full and even. I don't want to walk out and everyone's like, okay, she's got filler in her lips. Like, I want it to be super natural where like you can't even tell, but just like I can tell personally. Okay. And mainly like focusing on like the evenness.
Alright guys, so we are treating Chelsea today. She's going to get some lip filler done. It's her first time. We've done a consultation and I have assessed what product I think is suitable for her lips. She wants something nice and natural, so we're not going to go with anything too volumizing or too hydrophilic because we want to keep them nice and natural as possible. She's got a little bit of asymmetry, which we're going to go in and try and correct first. Asymmetry just means that one side is a little bit uneven as opposed to the other. Really important to remember though that no two sides of the face are the same. So when you're looking at your face, if you were to hold your hand over one side and take a photo of just one side of the face and then put it right next to the other one, you'd actually notice that there are a lot of different changes in the, I guess, height of the eyebrow, height of the eye, nostril areas, and then even the lips. So we're going to try and do as much correction as possible, but it is still, it still might be that when she is finished treatment that there's not completely the same. So really important to bear in mind. We're going to put some topical numbing cream on because no one likes needles going into their lip, but this makes it much more bearable. It's really the first couple of needle pricks that you'll actually feel. After that, you'll feel the needle pricks going in and you'll feel a little bit of pressure build up. After that, it becomes quite comfortable because the product itself actually has a lignocaine, which is a numbing agent inside it as well. Okay, so we'll leave that on for like 15 minutes and we'll start the treatment.
How's it look?
So good.
Oh my god. Guys, I just got the filler in. I'm so happy. It looks so good already. So obviously it's gonna be like bruised in the next couple hours and probably swell. And
I actually don't think that you're going to bruise too much at all. So if you were going to bruise, I mean, it can still come up, but you didn't bleed very much at all, which is a good indication. So we're not actually bruising so much. Yeah. So what we did here is, so we worked on the left side like we spoke about earlier on. So we just picked up the peak on this side. And if you go in nice and close, you can actually see that one side is fuller than the other. That's because we had to do some correction first. But I guess Chelsea's main problem or main concern when she came in was that this side was a little bit lower, and when she starts talking, you can actually notice it. It's never gonna completely correct because that's just the anatomy of her lips. You don't wanna correct that anyways, but by putting in a little bit of volume and a little bit more, you can now tell that I guess it's less noticeable when you're just staring at it. How was the pain?
Fine. That I was thinking it was gonna be so much worse because everyone's always like, oh, lip filler sucks, like it's so painful, but I actually did not think that at all.
I love it. Chelsea's actual reaction was, everyone's a little bit dramatic.
Yeah. She was so excited to like see it in a week's time and see like what it's all like.
Have a look at the big mirror.
So guys, as you can tell, I don't really have any major bruising or swelling, which I am so grateful for. And last night I didn't really have any pain as well. The bruising, like my lips kind of looked the same as they did now, maybe a little bit more swollen. So I didn't really feel the need to update you guys last night because there wasn't actually really much to update you guys on in terms of like pain and what they looked like. I honestly was expecting myself to walk out yesterday with like crazy looking lips, and I'm so glad I didn't because I actually had a few errands to run afterwards, and I feel like everyone would just be like staring at my lips. But obviously the healing process looks so different for everyone. Some people bruise easier as well, like depending on how much you bleed during the actual process of getting filler in, that plays a role in how much you bruise and things like that. I have a tiny bruise on the top of my right lip and underneath, but it's so minor, like I can't even tell unless I go like super close, which I honestly was expecting myself to bruise and swell a lot, but I guess I didn't, which I'm really happy about. I did post some Instagram stories of me getting my lips done, and so many of you guys had heaps of questions, so I'm just going to answer like the most asked ones, so that way like it's all just in one place. If anyone has any questions, hopefully they are answered in this video. So the two most asked questions had to do with pain and also how many mils I actually got into my lip. So in terms of pain, I honestly was expecting so much worse. I've heard from so many different people that it's like the most painful thing they've ever been through, and also just like from watching vlogs and other people get it done, I just like cringed at it and I was like, oh my god, that looks so painful. And that's what I was most scared about with getting my lips done, and that's kind of why I've been putting it off. But genuinely like not bad at all. My nurse Crystal did actually use smaller needles than some other places, so I think that probably played a role in it as well, like just kind of helped with the size of things, because obviously the bigger needle, the kind of more painful it may be. I don't know. She said that it's more pleasant if you use smaller needles, which I'm really grateful for, and also like depends on numbing cream and also just your pain tolerance. But for me, it's so fine. Like when I have to go back, or if I do go back, I will not be bothered about the pain again because it wasn't even painful. And I got 1 mil in my lips. Originally I was just tossing up between half a mil or 1 mil, but 1 mil isn't actually a lot when you put it into your lips. Like they honestly just look a tiny bit bigger than my natural lips, and they are still a little bit swollen. So once it actually goes down, there probably won't even be that much of a difference. Just keep in mind though that 1 mil kind of looks different for everyone because it kind of depends on how your lips are naturally, if they're small, if they're bigger. So definitely I recommend like booking in a consultation with wherever you go. That's what I did with where I went, and we just kind of really discussed what I wanted. And originally I did say I want half a mil, but then she had a look at my lips and she was like, look, half a mil won't really spread around evenly, so like you might be able to get half a mil in your top lip, but then you'll have nothing in your bottom and it'll just look really uneven. So we needed to like even it out, and then I kind of understood why getting 1 mil is just better, so it actually looks even and more natural, because if you only get half a mil, then it would just be like one big top lip and a tiny bottom lip, if that makes sense. Someone asked what was the main thing you wanted to achieve with filler. So for me, it was just a fuller top lip and also just like the evenness of my lips. Obviously they're not going to be completely even, that is just like my face, but just kind of a little bit more even, so it's not like the first thing I notice every time I edit a YouTube video. And also like if they are more full, they won't like kind of go under and like roll under. It looks like I've got no lip when I speak, which is like also fine. Like I don't want you guys to feel like if you have that or you have small lips that you need to get this done, because like it's just a personal preference. Like, I wanted to get it done, and I just really want to like stress to you guys that you don't need to get this done. Like, it is not at all an essential. Like, this is just something that I've been wanting to do for myself for a very long time, and I don't want you guys to feel like you need to go out and get it too. That's definitely not the message that I'm trying to spread. So for all the girls that were hyping me up, I honestly love you all so much. You guys are honestly like my biggest cheerleaders in life. You guys are so cute, and I appreciate you so much. And obviously, like, doing something like this, I don't really know how you guys are going to react, and I'm so happy that you guys are supportive of what I want to do. I know it's just something so minor, it's just like lip filler, but I think as well, like, some people see that as a big thing and a big change, so I'm glad that you guys were supporting me, and I appreciate you so much. They were kind of all like the most asked questions. Like, scrolling through all your guys' questions, like, it just kind of kept coming up with the same ones, so I hope that answered all of that for you. But if you do have any other questions, definitely just leave them down below and I'll answer all your questions, because I always reply back to your guys' comments. So if you're watching this right now, come say hey in the comments. I love talking to you guys and having a conversation. I just love connecting with you guys so much. Remember, today is your day. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.